Hakusti Katuak Kokyo Tutlaki Ajaya Yektuktinuk Hashukakawu Edekanaktus We are the people from the northern tribe. Some people call us the interior Indians. We want to pass on to the younger people the way of our life, what we used to do. And this is the way we work our group. Therefore, I think we should listen to our elders. They're the ones that know how we used to do these things. But I would like to bring the St. Elias dancers on. I have a lot of younger people, and I'm really happy to work with them. For some of you people who never attended a potlatch, the invitation used to go out a year ahead of time. You prepare your songs, you prepare your regalias, put up the food, and you travel to the place where the potlatch you were invited to. And they used to put you outside of the village. And at the time the potlatch starts, they bring you to a house. You're going to dance it. And you're singing an outside song to announce to the people, we are here, we're going to dance. So this is what they're doing now. The incoming dance that be used, coming in on, is an interior Indian dance. This song here is the outside song to announce. You will hear them in a little bit. St. Elias dancers. Some of them been dancing just about all the celebrations. And our main goal is to teach the younger people our way of life, what we used to do, and sometimes how we used to do it. I had good fortune today at 10 o'clock this morning of taking some of these youngsters over to the museum and seeing the artifacts that our grandfathers used to have a long time ago, handed down. Some of them belong to the tribe. And we call it at'uwu, something hard for people who do not know this life. At'uwu. It's something the spirit within belongs to the tribe and cherished. Some people think it's just a piece of artwork, and they have to work on it. But once you learn the story behind it, called at'uwu, then you know you have attained what is supposed to be the representative of that article. Is a song that was brought down from the northern Copper River people. When the group was first started back up, after many years of restriction, the Yakutat group could do 7 different dances, including Simshian, Haida, Interior, Aleut, and so forth. But we brought some of our dances as they migrate into the Yakutat area. Generations ago, they migrated into the Yakutat area. And that one they did a while ago is the Copper River called Zonadu. There used to be a lot of competition dancing among the 5 tribes which we have in Yakutat. I speak of the 5 tribes because we are the 5 landowners in the Yakutat area. There were 3 other tribes. One of them was eliminated, completely annihilated on me. The other 2, one died off, and the other one moved away from my area. But one of the things I found out is Baranov, when he came to our area, he restricted his crew members and all the people from giving rifles to the Indians, along with alcohol, bless his soul. But when they got the rifles, they thought it was such a good thing they composed a song to it. So we would like to do for you the rifle song. Woo. And of course, by special request, we brought this other song, this next song, back down here. I think it was only one lady asked me, but we brought the honey song back down. We'd like to do the honey song for you. Oh. Out of the 5 tribes in our area, we have one little girl who is a Shangu KD, the Thunderbird people from Dry Bay, and she is the last one of that clan now. So I was very pleased to see our Shangu KD stand up here and give us the money. Thank you, Ray. You got them? Some of the songs we like to have fun with, and some of them handed down to us have a story behind them. There was a young man and his uncle. Well, it's always supposed to be a young man and his uncle because you never grew up with your parents. But they were going along the beach and decided to take a break. The boy was laying up on top of a rock, looking and enjoying the sunlight, and all of a sudden this colony of crows started coming down the beach. And right on top of him they stopped. And they were going in a column, going round and round like that. And as they were going round and round, he heard this song come out of there. The little crows on the beaches. And they love to be on a beach when it's low tide. They can see all this food in front of them, mussels, cockles, clam, and this is their happiness for a crow. But he is very sad when the tide comes up because he can't see his food anymore. So we would like to do the little crows on the beaches for you. Go! We traveled far, and we traveled in the springtime, early spring. The canoes used to take off from our area and travel all the way down the coast to trade, and also some to the north. But for some reason, every time we went north, we got into trouble. It was all turned out to fight over land. One of the strongest laws in the Tlingit is the land ownership. You do not cross somebody else's land without his permission. If you go into somebody else's land, it is an act of war. So I guess our war ended now because we haven't got very much land. But we have traveled into the interior, and I was discussing it with some ladies out there, into the interior up the Alsac Trail, and traded songs and dances with them. And maybe we kept some of their ladies with us, and they kept some of ours. That was the trade also, to tie the trading route into the interior. But one of the dances they brought down to us, we'd like to do, because I always work with these young people, is ptarmigan dance. We'd like to do the ptarmigan dance with you. Anybody got a shotgun? Alaska Airlines stole my shotgun. 12-gauge buckshots. going to use the drum. Just beat with that drum and use this one. I don't know if I mentioned that. I said we came a long way. And our country is surrounded by mountains all the way around. The only way you get there is by plane and boat. There's no road built into our land. However, love can be very strong. A young gentleman wrote a song, a love song to another lady that was in a different community outside of Yaktat, and he said, I will walk through the mountain to be with you. So we feel that we walk through the mountain to be down here also. I'd like to walking through the mountain. Out of the 5 tribes in the Yakutat area, the Thunderbird people living up on the Alsac, the Coho people living from Aquay to Latuya Bay, the Teaquedi live in Ankla and Seatuck and Lost River, the Yakuna 8, and the Humpy Creek people living within the bay, Kashek Kagwantan, from North Kashek to Katala. But every once in a while they'd have a potlatch and they'd get together, and it was kind of a contest for the first 3 days of who can outdance who can outsing who. But they used to come up with some unique dances, and we'd like to try one for you. Sometimes it goes a little haywire, but we'd like to try it. It's a jumping song from the north. Now, that takes months and months to get them coordinated. Sometimes the coordination goes haywire. However, that's all from the north. But the Tlingit people believe in spirit. Everything around us in our world has a spirit. We believe in it. To some of the things that we've made, we put the spirit in there. And like I say, they call it at'u. It's the spirit within. Whatever it is, we believe in it. Our crests. Some of the olden days, there used to be many a fights over a crest, ownership. And it's not difficult to understand. After all, American people fight for their flag, and it's just a symbol, but they believe in it. And so it was with the Tlingit people. Our crests and our the way of life means a lot to us. But everything around in our world has a spirit. The wind, the sun, the water. You do not offend the spirit, or else it's going to put a spell on you. Everything you play with, that's not supposed to be played with, they used to tell me. And that's when if you went ahead and did it, the uncle would reach over there and knock you on the head. Shakosh. That's the way they used to train their children. They never beat them, abused them, but they generally really loud. And so it is the Northern Light spirit of ours. We believe that they are people who have committed suicide. And they came down and invited the native Tlinkits to dance for them. They said they had been up there so long, the bones start falling apart, moss growing all over them. They cannot go up into the heaven where you are reborn from. They cannot come back down to earth. So that's just what we believed in. We used to believe, and maybe still do, how when the northern lights turn completely red on top of a village, there's going to be death in that village. That we believed in this thing. And so we would like to do for you one more time the Northern Light.
We'd like to have somebody dim the lights a little bit, please.
Art Council for giving us the funding to get the costume for the children. As we were teaching them, we were thinking about all different things. And one of the things that we decided was we were going to teach them about good behavior. And if they misbehaved, they would be stuck right there. Goodness cheese.
And so it was the people from Carcross, Petland, Otland, when they used to come down to our country, down the coast, and stay there all summer long. And in the fall time, when they're ready to go back, they would come down on the beach opposite the place we call Aka, which was a village at the time. And on that sand beach, they'd walk in a big circle and say goodbye to the people, their trading partners, Yakau, that they had come to see all summer long. And so with that, we would like to say goodbye and go down the trail.
I want to introduce somebody first. Just one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would like to introduce Jenny White's grandson. He's the great-grandson of Jenny White. Him and his mother and his little sister are the only Shunkukadis that are living in Yakutat. Rusty Henry. He makes real good dancing for our team. He's my brother's, Dick Henry's grandson too. Buenas cheese.
I think we got some Northern Light people still straggling in. Give me a moment. It has been of great enjoyment to me to work with these younger people, and I believe the spirit is there, and I hope we never lose it. But our elders are the ones that did it. 4 men from Yakutat in 1955 decided, enough. We're going to teach the younger people their songs, dances, and part of their heritage. Olaf Abraham, Harry Bremner, Charlie White, and Nick Melton. And I always honor those people because of them. This amount of young people know how to do their heritage dances. And also, I keep picking at them. I tell them one of these days, one of you is going to be standing in my place. So I hope that happens. But it's not going to happen through politics.
Let's hear it for the Mount St. Elias dancers.